Oh my god, you guys ever just get out of class and you're like, thank God it's over because that class sucked? Well, that's how I'm feeling today. But today's video is the next installment of my So You Want to Learn How to Ride a Motorcycle / Beginner series. And today we are talking about gear, so stay tuned. Alrighty guys, today we're going to talk about gear, and I'm assuming you are just finding this video because you're trying to learn how to ride a bike or you're trying to find some information on some gear. Well, I'm not going to preach to you guys. I'm going to cut it clean and simple. Just wear some damn gear, alright? Obviously you're going to want to get a helmet. There is numerous different types of helmets, anywhere from open face to closed face to half shields to hybrids, I guess you want to call them, where they're like, you know, half open, half shut, where you can decide. There's just tons of different helmets. Definitely get one. I'm like that guy. Because if you fall, your head gonna be all fucked up. Now I know what you're thinking. You're probably telling yourself, hey Sammy, why should I buy a helmet? If I crash at, you know, 70, 80 miles per hour, I'm probably gonna die anyways with some head trauma. Well, you're probably right. You're probably gonna, you know, get pretty fucked up. But statistically, you do have a higher chance of, you know, walking away if you have a helmet on. I'm not saying you're gonna live. I'm not saying you're gonna die. I'm just saying there's a higher chance you know, come out on top if you have a helmet on. So my recommendation is buy yourself a helmet. You know, try some on, get it fitted properly. Don't get one that's all loose on your head. You know, make sure it's nice and snug. Go to your local shop and have it fitted properly. I've seen that on too many people that the helmet is way too big, and they're like, well, it's comfortable. You know what? If you can suffer just a little bit of discomfort for a little bit, you know, it's much better for you in the long run, because those pads are going to break into your, you know, your facial structure. So if you can deal with a little bit of discomfort for a little bit, it will do you better in the long run. And then getting one that's all loose and you know, which feels right for you at the time. The next piece of gear you're gonna want to look at getting, I'm gonna say, are definitely gonna be a pair of gloves, a nice pair of gloves. I have just a vented pair of gloves right now that are by Alpine Stars, but you know, they are some kind of protection, because if you do go down, actually I'm gonna say not if, it's a matter of when, because you know, there's that saying, you know, that bikers have, there's those who have and those who will. Trust me, I've gone down, and if I haven't had my gloves on, I would definitely be peeling all kinds of skin off my hands, and I didn't want to have to go through that. So definitely get yourself a pair of gloves. You don't necessarily have to go out and buy a 300 pair of gloves for the streets, full gauntlet style, but definitely have some kind of protection. You know, I wouldn't even have bare hands. I don't know why people do that. Once again, guys, it's really your decision, but I don't think peeling a bunch of bloody skin off your hands after a crash is gonna be real nice. So, like I said, I got these gloves. You know, these were like 40 bucks, just something to protect them. As you can see, I got some holes in them. I gotta get some new ones anyways. But definitely have something for your hands. I wouldn't really recommend you riding barehanded. I mean, it feels nice, don't get me wrong. Actually, it feels weird. I've tried it before. It doesn't feel right to me. There's something about wearing gloves feels, you know, sport bikey. You know, I'm riding a bike, I got all this gear on. But like I said, ultimately it's up to you. If you want to, you know, peel skin off your hands, you know, that's your own damn prerogative. I'm not gonna say yes or no. Alrighty guys, so the next piece of equipment that I'm going to recommend you all getting is some kind of jacket. Once again, as with all the other types of gear, There's tons of different types of jackets. There's textile, there's leather, there's mesh, there's tons of different types. So get one that, you know, fits best for you. Something nice and snug to your body. You know, we don't want nothing too baggy. And then again, that's your own decision with everything else that I'm gonna tell you. It's just advice. You can take it, or you can, you know, say, fuck you, Sammy, you know what you're talking about. But I rock a textile jacket. It's Icon as well. I think it's the Contra jacket. Has a removable liner that you can take out. So it's really good for the all seasons that I have up here in Michigan. So you're definitely gonna want to get a jacket that has some kind of, I guess, temperature regulating insulation. I have to get over. Ooh, down. I lost my freaking train of thought because I wasn't paying attention to the road. See, guys, motovlogging could be dangerous if you don't pay attention, but that's a different video. But like I was saying, get a jacket that's going to be suitable for you in your riding conditions. If it's, you know, dead heat, cool weather, it's gonna depend. And then there's different jackets that have different levels of protection. They got like harder shells, you know, they got like, some have like different rated armor in their arms and back, but it's all depends on what you guys want to get. But I would definitely recommend getting something for your arms and your chest and your back, so like a jacket. Because if you see here, this little rip here, and then on my like shoulder pucks, there's some scrapes from my little crash, which I'll link in the description of this video. But that's, you know, that would have been my wrist or my forearm, and like I said, I don't feel like peeling skin off my body. I'm sorry. Alrighty guys, so we are down to our last two pieces of gear. We're gonna move down further down the body to pants. There's riding jeans. I don't ride in them. You can get them. That's I'm gonna leave it there. I know they're really freaking expensive. They're like $200 to $300 per pair. So I didn't have the extra cash to get them. So that's primarily the reason why. And plus, I don't want to, you know, have a pair of riding jeans just for riding, just use up space. But they're available. You can get them. Check them out if you want. Maybe protect your knees or something. But I will tell you, my knees were the ones that were affected the most in my crash. My Wranglers, no, my Levi's, I don't know. Anyways, my jeans held up. My regular jeans held up, but I did have a little bit of a road rash on them just from the impact. So definitely check out some riding jeans if you want. And then as soon as we turn here, we will move to my final piece of gear that I would recommend getting, which I don't even use. I have a pair, but I don't use them. Alright, the final piece of gear is going to be some kind of riding boot or riding shoe. Preferably you're going to want something that has like hard sliders on the outside, something that comes up above the ankles to give you the ankle support and whatnot. Like I said, guys, we're not on the the track out here, so you don't need to go all commando and go out and buy top of the line gear and get a full boot that goes up to your knees. You can, I mean, it looks sweet, they're pricey as hell, but you don't have to get them. But I have a pair of Alpine Stars. I only use them primarily in the rain because they provide some slide resistance or some grip. I don't really use them for everyday riding, but that is really it, guys. Till then, I am out of here. I gotta go make some money. So peace out.